Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Haley. We do all things makeup and lifestyle on this channel, and this is just like a backlog because I forget to film intros to vlogs, so this is my intro. Yay! Alright, on to the next clip. Hi all my friends and gremlins. I'm sure I'm gonna have some type of intro to this video, so we're just gonna jump right into this. I think you guys have figured out now that I did go with the Salon Suite, and we are currently getting our ish together for it. So I'm gonna vlog. So I'm gonna vlog the whole process with you guys because I feel like that's fair. I vlogged most of my life. This is nothing new, and I'm completely starting a business from the ground up in a place that I don't have previous like clientele. So if you want to watch my process on how I start from the bottom up on my own salon suite here in Ohio, keep on watching. All right, let's go over everything I've already done so there's no questions, comments, concerns about possibly anything that I may have missed. I am in the state of Ohio, so I do have my cosmetology license. I actually have the advanced cosmetology license. Whether it matters you have advanced or not anymore, I don't know. I got my license like 8 years ago. So that's that. I have my independent contractor's license. We are good there. We do not need we don't really need any other licensing. So as for my business and nothing else to do with Ohio Cosmetology State Board, I have been following all the rules and what you can and can't do for State Board. As for the business side of things, I have already completely registered my LLC. I have already received my EIN number for tax purposes. Oh, I got a website done already. That's already done and up. I have inquiry forms on my website. And so far, I've just been ordering a bunch of product because, like I said, I have nothing for what I'm about to do. So, when I first started to put together my business, I wanted to look at what services I wanted to offer. As working in the cosmetology industry before, I was told that you have to do everything, and that is clearly you don't have to do that. You can specialize in things, which is great because the last thing I want to do in my life is another damn perm. So I have decided to go into makeup. So originally when I started wanting to do makeup, I did buy a travel kit because I wanted to do traveling makeup. What else? I realized I'm missing a huge market with homecomings and proms, and I'm not traveling into people's houses. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. So I then looked into salon suites. Once we found the salon suite and that I wanted to go forward with it, I really had to look into what else services I could offer either during the week with my full-time job, or potentially I could evolve it into my full-time job. I broke it down into 3 categories of hair, makeup, and facials, and I first started building my makeup kit because that was obviously the main thing that I wanted to do. So I currently was buying each thing with each paycheck, and now we have come to the point where I am having to buy most of it because we're about to get into our salon suite, people. We got to get this processes done. So I have been keeping track. It is so important. I have learned with business management, especially working my 9-to-5 and being a cosmetologist prior who was very young and not understanding of like the business side of things. I was just like, oh cool, I get to do hair for a living. That's awesome. You have to keep track of everything. Like you have to be so diligent about product and inventory and cost and what you're spending and keeping track of all those because you're gonna have to pay taxes at the end of the year. So you want to deduct as much as possible, or at least that can be deducted towards your income. On track, I'm probably going to end up taking a loss this year when I file taxes, just because it is startup of a business, but I do still have my full-time job. So, but yeah, my husband is a bookkeeper, and he's in school to become an accountant. So luckily, he does all of my bookkeeping for me. I just keep a mini record for myself. I literally just forward him all my emails, and bless him, he takes care of it for me. He does offer bookkeeping services, so I'm just saying, if y'all want that luxury too of just being able to like be like, here's my receipts, please keep track of my stuff so when tax season comes, I'm not screwed. You should hit him up. Just saying. But enough jabber jabbing. We all want to see the fun shit because the fun shit's what's cool. I specifically would like to do the fun shit, but I have to do all the business stuff first, so. Anyway, today that's the goal, is to continue to log all of my purchases, because I did went and buy all of the stuff for my facial kit, and surprisingly a lot of it came from Amazon. So I will link almost all of what I've purchased from Amazon in my Amazon storefront. I do earn commission. If you guys are weird about that, don't click on it, but you can be nosy and go see what I purchased from my facial kit. So that's out there. The goal for today is get all my receipts logged, get all of my products logged into my Excel sheet, and find out what I am missing from those kits that I need. Like, I need to buy a little bit more makeup brushes for my makeup kit. I need to buy a lip mask for my facial kit. Stuff like that. Just little things that I may be missing that I'm going to need when I am doing said service, because I want to be as prepared as possible. Also, I hate going into a store and not knowing if I already have something at home. So it's really nice to keep a log of this stuff. I keep it all in Excel, and I have Excel on my phone, so it updates back and forth. And pretty much all I can do is, like, if I'm like, oh, do I have this lipstick shade? I can literally scroll down in my makeup cost kit, and I have the shade names of all the products that I like purchased. So just a little food for thought on if you should or shouldn't. It's chef's kiss. So I need to finish logging all of that. And the fun part is I need a point of sale system. So I think I'm gonna go with Gloss Genius. It seems like the most reputable at this time for salons. I really like that you can book people through that, as well as they have contracts and waivers, and that's like a huge thing for me, is contracts and waivers and like cancellation policies. So I don't want to have to deal with legal documents outside of that, and they kind of take care of that within the website. So especially with like bridal contracts, it's like basic waivers for services that I'll be offering. So within that point of sale system, I'll be able to set up my waivers and contracts, which I need to get done, my late cancellation policy, which I need to get done, and then I will start working on the point of sale system. But I don't know all the types of facials I will be offering yet, so I am going to be working on that as well and finding out what exact step-by-step services I want to be offering. But yeah, that's what we're gonna work on today. Oh, I have to edit for you guys too, because I am like a week behind on videos. I'm so busy. It's a new day, and I am currently now not done with my service list. I'm almost done. I did get my point of sale system figured out. I'm gonna go with the Gloss Genius. I think that's gonna be the easiest. It has the waivers and forms and all of my services and everything compacted into one, so I don't have to use multiple different service companies for that. So we're gonna do that, and then currently I'm about to depot all of my makeup and do that in a separate video. I've like already unpackaged all the makeup and stuff, so I'm gonna continue working on that for now. And then I'm still waiting for a lot of my stuff to come in the mail. I did get a majority of that. I did film that for you guys, so I'm hoping to have that edited and up this week, but maybe, I don't know. But it is now Friday, and it's actually Valentine's Day, so we have March 1st is when we're technically operable for my lease. So I'm trying to get everything done and prepared and ready prior to the 1st, because I have to start my marketing plan on March 1st, which means then I'll have a space to actually be able to perform my procedures, and then I'll be able to make content, which then in terms I can market myself, because currently we are starting out with 0 clientele. So if you guys don't have clientele yet and you're wanting to get back into this industry or in this industry, it's a lot easier when you're in beauty school and you kind of take on clients and getting internships and stuff like that. It's very easy to start getting clients because you do free services on people and you don't really take an income for a while, but you get your work out there and you have reputability. I do have reputability. I do have like all of the makeup that I do myself. I've done some on friends, but now we're gonna have to give a couple free services away to create content so I can continue to market outside my inner circle. So that's the goal. I still have to go to like IKEA and get like dresser or cabinetry to put all of my stuff in. So, and then I got a steamer and it ended up in New Jersey. So whatever. We're just gonna roll with the punches and nothing ever goes without a flaw. So I'm gonna get to depotting and I'll see you guys in the next clip. This is said corner of shame where I have consistently thrown everything I need for the salon because I don't get my keys to the salon until 2 more weeks. So we need to organize this because this is no way to live. So we're gonna fix this. I don't want to have you guys watch me because, you know, another day, another dollar, if you know what I mean. I also have been doing laundry, so I still have to do all of my white bedding, which some of it's in there now. I've just been doing that over and over again. So my makeup kit and stuff, I'm still waiting on a package to come, but who knows when that's gonna get here. So I've just been kind of doing what I can at this point. And my husband's jacket. I need a drink first. Also, I don't know if my camera's gonna die because it's at like 20 or 40%, so we'll see. I need to start by moving the stuff. Why is this upside down for one? Because I need the boxes. I already washed all my like hair towels and such, so those are in here. So I might just put these inside of a box. Maybe not. Maybe I'll put, I don't know, but I need this big box right here. We need to organize it. For Valentine's Day, my husband got me dinner and we got to watch TV and we pretty much did mini facials of each other with the skincare product that I had here at home, which was so much fun. I had so much fun. I got to relax a little bit because, not gonna lie, all of this salon stuff's been stressing me out, so I got to chill out for a little bit, which was really, really nice. I think I'm gonna put some of the decor in this box. I got a camera. We got a blank camera for inside the salon. I think I'm going to put the rest of the bedding once it's washed in here. I feel like that's not going to fit. There we go. I'm just going to... Oh. Another box organized. Alright. This is all my facial stuff. I got all my facial stuff in the mail. I was sad because it came in the mail after. It came in the mail after we did our spa day for Valentine's Day. So I didn't get to test all the cool new stuff I got, but it's fine. I found a cute little diffuser on clearance at the Target. It was only $7.50, so I hope it works. Now I got my bed. That was my food. We got tray table. We got business cards finally. We got them in the mail. So those need to go in here somewhere so I can reorganize the stuff. But yeah, I only have to go through this box, that box, and obviously I gotta finish up my makeup kit for what's coming in the mail. And then my facial steamer coming in the mail today because they sent it to New Jersey. Like FedEx dropped it off at some random person's house in New Jersey. So if you're in New Jersey and you received a facial steamer with my name on it, you're welcome. They sent me a new one, so yeah, I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know if they sent it back, so that'd be dope if they did. But yeah, fingers crossed, hoping I get them this weekend. I don't know when the girl's moving out, so they said they'd let me know when they would give me the keys. So hopefully I get them a little bit sooner than my lease date, but you know, if it's on my lease date, that's fine. That's what I paid for, so. I honestly didn't expect to have half of this shit already anyway, so. Hey, me for being prepared. I don't know how long this vlog is, but yeah. I think that's been, I started out filming for a week. And I've looked like a hobo, I think 3/4 of this video, so it's fine. This is real life. I'm not gonna put on makeup for you guys just to rearrange some boxes, so. I think next I'm on to doing contracts and stuff like that, so I've already started, so I'll keep you guys in tune with what I do next. We're currently in the car because I just got notification that we can go get our keys to the salon suite. So we're gonna go do that, and I will show you guys the empty, or somewhat empty, they still have to put my sink and stuff in yet, but we're gonna go do that, and I get to show you guys, and that's pretty much where we're gonna leave this vlog, and then I'm gonna pick back up on us moving everything into the salon suite and painting and everything else. So yeah, let's go to see our new salon suite.
Whee! Let's go, dude.
This is the space. Got a sink. We'll have a hair sink. This gets removed. And then we'll have our little area. Our little area. Our little salon. I'm so excited. There's a fix that. And this isn't white, this is like cream.
Because I know you said you want to do like an accent wall.
Now we just get to plan the space. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see next from me. If you like me, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.